start by sitting down in cross-legged. So bring in, if you have a block or a cushion or anything you need to put under your sit bones. So sit as comfortable as you can. Cross your legs, your ankles together. If that's comfortable, make sure your knees are okay. If they're not, you can always bring your knees in front of you. Make sure your spine is nice and long. But if you can sit in cross-legged, that's great. So bring your hands onto your knees. Look in front of you. Make sure your spine is long by pressing your sit bones onto the block or the mat. Take a deep inhale in as you bring your chest forward and up, looking up. Inhale. Exhale, round your back. So using your breath, as we inhale, we're lifting our chest up towards the ceiling, rolling our shoulders away from us, looking up if it's comfortable. And exhale, running your back. Looking down, chin is tucked in towards your chest. So using your breath, feeling all the tightness in the upper shoulders. And keep inhaling. Exhale. So use your breath. We're going to do it 10 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Use your breath. Inhale. Fill your chest as much as you can. You can even close your eyes here if you want. Round your back. If you want to bring your hands forward, cross them and bring them behind you, inhaling. Or keep your hands on your knees. Inhale as you look up. Exhale when you round your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Round your back. Put your hands on your knees. Stay here. Exhale. Come back to center. Hold on. Take away the block or the pillow or whatever you have. Come around onto your down dog. Lengthen your hands as far as you can. Make sure make sure the knuckles of your index finger and thumb are pressing down firmly. Find your neutral pelvis. Tuck your toes under. Look down onto your hands. Engage the hands, the arms, and lift your hip bones up towards the ceiling. Keep the knees bent. So we don't want to round the back like that. This is what happens if you have your legs straight and you don't have the mobility in this lengthening of your hamstrings. So we don't want that. We don't want to round our back. We want our back to be nice and lengthened. So lengthen your chest towards your thighs. Your shoulder blades away from each other. Keep the engagement in your legs. And rock your legs up and down. Keep pressing on the hands. Now we're going to reach with your right foot behind you. Hold down. Bend the knee and open the hip. Keep looking down on your hands. Bring the knee in towards your chest. Round your back. Come onto the back of your toes. And step forward. Plant the back foot. And come up into warrior one. So we're going to come up into warrior one. Keep the front knee bent. The back leg is nice and engaged. Press the heel back. Inhale, reach with your hands up. Grab your elbows. Open your chest. So keep the engagement in the lower belly. Always engage in the lower belly. So take 5 deep breaths here. Looking forward, but bringing the elbows away from each other towards the back of the mat. Breathing. Keep engaging the inner thighs towards each other. The knees nice and safe by pointing towards the middle toe. Keep breathing. As you exhale, bring your hands down onto your hips. Grab your hips, find your hip bones. Keep that knee bent. Hold down. Lift the back heel off the mat. Walk that foot behind you. Look up. Breathe in. Keep balancing. Pressing on the front toe. Keep building into that front leg. Bring the knee down. Untuck your toe. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, walk the heel forward, straighten the front leg. Bring your hands onto your hips. Find your hip bones. Hinge for your hip bones forward towards the front leg. Toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. So the toes are nice and active up towards the ceiling. And breathe. We want our chest to be nice and lifted. We're not trying to round the back. So don't push yourself too much. Make sure that you're feeling the hamstrings. 3 more breaths here. Exhale, bring your hands down, bend the knee. My mat. Bend the knee, bring your knee off the mat, the back knee off the mat. Reach up with your right hand. Keep pressing on the back heel. Make sure your knee's nice and safe. Exhale, bring it back down. Downward facing dog. Again, remember in down dog, lengthen through your spine. Shake your head yes and no. Awareness of your hands. 5 deep, conscious breaths in down dog. One more inhale. Exhale, side out. Reach with your left foot up towards the back wall. So when you're doing this, make sure you press with your hands away from you. Hold down. Shake your head. Bend the knee, open the hip. Keep your shoulders in level. Bend the knee. As you bring it in towards your chest, run your back, come to your back toe, run your back, bring your feet forward as close as you can, round it, lift your toes and your heel towards your bum, step it forward, plant the back foot, inhale, warrior one, reaching up on your inhale, grab your elbows, open up, looking forward, and bending deeply into that front knee. So make sure that front knee is pointing towards the middle toe. You're engaging the back leg by pressing on that hip. The toes are pointing towards the side. Keep breathing. Two more deep conscious breaths. Keep breathing and following the breath in and out. Keep pressing firmly on the feet, on the ground. Strong legs. Navel in and up, ribcage in. As you exhale, lift the back heel, release your hands, bring the knee down. And down, inhale, look up. As you exhale, walk your heel back, forward, Bring your hands to your hip, untuck your toe behind you. Hinge from your hips forward, inhale. And exhale, that's my knee. So we're keeping it real. I'm not editing this video or doing it 10,000 times. I'm just doing it as I would do it in a class. Keep breathing. Feeling the lengthen in your hamstring. One more exhale. And down, bend the knee. Bring your hands forward. Hold on. Bring your hands beside the left foot. Lift the back heel and reach up with your left hand whatever hand you're in. Keep breathing. 4 or 5 breaths here. Keep pressing on the back heel and lengthen the back leg. Exhale, bring your hands down and step it back into down dog. Bend your knees deeply, look forward, and down, engage the core, navel in and up, so suck the belly in, bring in your bum down, bouncing on your toes, and down. Your next inhale, jump forward and kick your bum with your heels. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold, relax down, relax your head, letting hang, bend your knees as much as you need to. Grab your toes and lengthen your hamstrings, looking towards your knees, but lengthen it through the back of the neck. Make sure your head is nice and heavy. If the crown is not pointed towards the floor, don't worry about it, but make sure you're bending your knees and try to make it long. The spine is long. Keep pressing on the heels, trying to straighten them down. Breathing. One more inhale. Exhale, side out. One more inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands into your shins. Bend your knees, bring your feet hip width apart. Bring your hands onto your hips. Stay there with a little squat. Low squat, start squatting down. Suck the belly in, ribcage in. Reach with your hands up. Look down at your feet. Make sure they're pressing firmly on the mat. The knees are pointed towards the middle toe. Look down on your toes. Start squatting down, lower it down. Keep breathing. Sucking the belly in. One more inhale. Exhale, come down to a sitting position. Relax your feet onto the side into Shavasana. Take 5 minutes in Shavasana. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Letting your hips ground down onto the mat. Your feet are flopping towards the sides. Palms are pointing up towards the ceiling. And breathe.